Hey, crowd vibers. Is the slow drop album strategy killing the listening experience? Well, the Strangerverse is split on Little Stranger's latest, and it's a conversation worth having. We're unpacking that shift, plus bringing you the freshest new tunes and major tour updates from the Bumpin Uglies, Matisyahu, and more. Let's get right to the Reggae Rock.
It's the Broken Hearted Boys Club. What's that? A bunch of broken hearted boys.
Bands are shifting how they drop music. Little Stranger's Broken Hearted Boys Club has the Strangerverse divided. Some love the album, others feel like they've heard the best tracks months ago. It's a different story with The Green. I went looking for a new single and found a whole new album. They ended up releasing the title track and kept the rest of the album a total surprise. It's a bold move, but it leaves us asking, do we want the slow release or do we want the full experience all at once? Stick around, we'll tell you why we think Little Stranger is a modern day wu-tang clan in the reggae hip hop scene, and tell you more about headbangers like The Fix from the Expendables.
Yo, it's the Broken Hearted Boys Club. What? A bunch of broken hearted boys.
The slow drip. Is it our new music reality? Let's break down what's actually happening. In the past, a band would hype up a release date, drop the record, maybe have a release party or a radio spot, a little bit more promotion, and that was it. Now, the slow drip seems to be the standard. Bands announce an album, set a date, and then trickle out 4 to 6 singles leading up to the launch. It's a calculated move to feed the algorithm, but also to keep fans like you engaged. And we totally get it. But what happens when a band trickles out all their bangers months before the full record drops? Does the album still hit, or did we just get an EP instead? Bands who align their album drop to tours like The Elevators, Dirty Heads, and Iration have all done this year are doing it right and seeing success on the road. Those who dump the record and stop promoting are just creating a blip on the reggae radar. By the way, Crowd Vibers loved our This Week in Reggae Rock podcast, where we preview The Elevators hitting up Red Rocks, our behind the set interview with Nick Asta, and our thoughts on Shark Belly Motel. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. I've got mixed feelings about the slow drip. When I see a surprise drop in my feed from The Green, a full album that felt like a surprise out of nowhere, it feels like a gift. But then you've got Little Stranger, who's been slow dripping double feature must-see tracks for months, building momentum and then going out on tour. To see how to build a scene in this climate, let's take a look at Little Stranger as a case study. With John and Kevin at the core, they're backed by a massive posse: Damn Skippy, Jarv, Nate, Apollo Valdez, and major collaborators like Wax and Andy Frasco. They're building a cool kids empire. And they aren't just dropping music, they're creating a somewhat stranger community, which is why they're selling out headline shows all summer long. They've even got their videographer Gingy on a track, and now he's part of the Broken Hearted Boys Club. And Crowd Vibers, I have to ask, did Little Stranger release too many bangers ahead of the album drop? Is that even possible? Or did they leave nothing much to be desired when the record finally hit? Tell me what you think. It's time for Crowd Vibes Tunes of the Week. We've curated some of the freshest reggae rock for your playlist. Mellodose and Sons of Paradise are having good times. Their West Coast run with Styley looked amazing. Congrats, guys. We caught this new one live at the Bunker Brew Pub during Point Break. It's about as fresh as first live as you can get. Let's check it out. Will Lopez has solo music out. He released Breathe. And when you combine scene staples like Joey Harcum and Brandon Hardesty from Bumpin Uglies with the fresh voice, this collaboration is incredible. We love seeing artists come together in the scene to create new music just like this.
Every day trying is a day I'm not dying. It's only overwhelming if you let it. Remember, just take a second to breathe. It's a blessing and a curse to wear your heart on your sleeve. The highs are high and the lows are low, and the only way to keep it up is go with the flow.
I can't explain.
Brittany Pettitt has a powerful solo debut with Love Me Insane. This is absolutely worth your rotation right now. Brittany is definitely a new artist to watch as she carves out her own path. Let's check it out.
You are the daily pill for my pain. Never complain. How you love me is insane. Love me insane.
Signal Fire is telling us about a sticky situation. This one hits immediately. We love the beat, we love the vibe, and it's a much needed message describing these familiar times we're all living in.
Be in a sticky situation, too much manipulation, wickedness running the nation, playing games with creation. Tell me that you love me now, I'll be right here on your left hand side.
Mouse Powell and Shwayze are passing things to the left-hand side. This one's catchy from the start. Shwayze brings the classic energy, but Mouse Powell really delivers on this track. You'll love the sample. Pass it to the left.
Can we get higher? I'm in love with the chase, baby. Let me get a taste of it. Maybe we can get higher. We be staying up late. Got me feeling like we ain't okay. Pass the Dutchies this way. Tell me that you love me now. 'Cause I got love reimbursing my account.
We've been super stoked for the new Kash'd album, and we get them live in September. Good Karma is just a taste of what's coming with their Mushroom Tea collection, and pairing up with Mihali is just electric.
'Cause good karma, karma, it keeps coming back around.
A big smile, how you doing, yeah, and how was your day? I got some love that's been brewing, gonna send it your way. A little kindness from a stranger just to lighten the way.
The Expendables dropped a signature 4-minute ripper with The Fix. The Santa Cruz crew is the gold standard for the Cali reggae rock sound, and this new track has a familiar feel, a modern twist, and it's a new favorite. Catch them on the Get My Fix tour this August. Looking at summer tours, August is gonna rock. The Bumpin Uglies are back on the road with Joey Harcum. They kick off on August 5th at the Brew Station at the Outer Banks. Then Signal Fire joins them for a heavy stretch, the Radio Room in Greenville, the Pearl in Greensboro, the Charleston Poorhouse in Chucktown, and the Summer Classic at the Boathouse in Myrtle Beach. We really want to be at that Outer Banks show, but we'll see you in Greensboro jamming along. If you're ready to live like a warrior, then the Matisyahu Summer Tour is for you. They are hitting our area hard, so let's check it out. Bowstring in Raleigh, the Foundry in Greenville, the Boathouse in Myrtle Beach, New Realm in Virginia Beach, Bowstring in Wilmington, and the Windjammer at the Isle of Palm. Wow, what a run. And the Expendables, you can catch them at New Realm in Virginia Beach or at the Tallyhoo Theater in Leesburg, that's Leesburg, Virginia, in August. Be sure to pack one for two and get your fix at the show.
Hop in the van.
Get ready for some more surf reggae with our latest playlist featuring Tunnel Vision and Capital Dub. Plus, more ska reggae with Elephants Dancing. And we've got all the new Ballyhoo songs from New Realm Brewing off of Bad Summer, including Cali Girl 2, all on the channel for you to enjoy. That's a wrap for this week in Reggae Rock. What's your next show? Let us know. Till next time, enjoy the crowd vibes.